Hello, everyone. I'm Cerebral, and this is Cerebral Talks TV. I hope you are enjoying your day so far. And I wanted to talk about something that I've talked about before when I mentioned in a previous video that a lot of the food has changed. I shared a video clip of a woman showing her ground beef. It definitely didn't seem like ground beef. And now I'm back again. For the first time recently, it was not chicken. I don't know what's going on. I bought a package of chicken breasts, and this has happened twice this month, last month, and I couldn't believe it. I've never had this problem at all until recently where okay, a part of the chicken breast, the texture was hard, and it was thawed out, completely thawed out. It was a little bit rubbery and hard. I even poked it with my finger like, what's going on? Like this, I've never felt chicken like this in my life. And even when I cut into it, it was, I don't know how to fully describe it. Sort of like parts of it is thawed out and soft, but then the top or middle part is sort of hard, like it hasn't been thawed out. And this is completely thawed out chicken. And the color wasn't as pink, it was almost white. Also, recently, last week, I had some chicken from the supermarket, you know, the hot plates you can get. And I kid you not, the chicken did not even have a taste. It had no taste. When has chicken never had taste before? So I was curious. I was honestly curious to see, am I the only one who's experiencing this with chicken now? I'm not. I want to read comments left on a website of people concerned and describing the chicken that they are buying from various places, well-known establishments, even chefs noticing it, and people who work at the factories, the plants where they prepare the chicken. This is absolutely not good at all what's going on. And some people are saying, well, you have to maybe try to get organic chicken. And I'm hearing a lot of different things. I've never had this problem my whole life with chicken, buying chicken. And it's not just chicken breasts. For some people, it's chicken legs. This texture, it was so bad, I threw it out. I couldn't cook it. I didn't feel safe eating it. It was like it was not meat, or something is wrong. Something is wrong. That's the best way I can describe it. So let's get into it. I am going to show you right now the comments I saw from people about the chicken, buying the chicken, and this weird texture going on. But before we get into it, I want to take the time right now to share this amazing woman with you. Okay, everyone, this is Dr. Hyia Green. This woman is absolutely amazing. She was able to cure cancer, the cancer tumors in rats. I heard about her a few months ago, and she started to see results after her studies and testing on the mice. Between 10 and 15 days, the cancer tumor started to regress. She cured cancer in rats, and she has several people with cancer writing her on her Instagram and emailing her. They want her help. They know what she's able to do, what she's done. She wants to start human trials, but she needs the funding. You can donate to her, as you can see on the screen. Visit auralee.org. You can also text Aura to 71777. You can donate to her Cash App, her Venmo, her crypto, her stocks. She also has a P.O. box, as you can see on the screen, where you can mail your checks to. There are various different ways to donate to her so she can get the ball rolling and possibly become one of the first people in the entire world to cure cancer. This is going to be revolutionary. So check out Dr. Hyia Green. Go on her Instagram. You can read articles about her right here on YouTube. You can see videos about what she has done. This woman is the truth. And if you want to help her get this done so she could start these human trials again, visit auralee.org. So let's get back into the video, and I hope to see this happen. I hope to see this happen for her. Also, one thing I didn't mention, if you reach out to her, let her know that you found out about her on Cerebral Talks TV YouTube channel. And you don't have to, but if you want to let her know how you found out about her. I definitely appreciate that. Okay. So let's get into this a little bit more. Here are the comments that I saw on the website about the odd texture of the chicken. Apparently, this has been going on for a while. Okay. So it says, help, odd chicken texture. I've been having an issue on and off with the texture of my chicken. The chicken is fully cooked through. I can tell by checking the internal temperature, and but the texture of the chicken is funny. Almost like it hasn't been, cooked all the way. When I cut into the chicken, I feel resistance. I'm telling you, like you would, butchering raw chicken rather than cutting carving a chicken. There was a strange, almost squeaky mouth feel. This has happened to me with bone in, skin on chicken breasts, and also skinless, boneless breasts. Usually, when this happens to me, there are some pieces of chicken that are fine, but others that are not. At first, I thought it was a result of cooking frozen chicken that hadn't fully thawed, but no, last night this happened when I roasted some never frozen bone in breast, chicken breast from the fridge. And no, I had the same problem. Okay, so this weird, hard texture, some people said is sort of rubbery. Okay, so let's see some more. These are the responses from other people on this website. Yes, this has happened to me many times, but only with chicken breast. That's what happened to me too. A few times I spat it out and I freaked out. I thought it was undercooked because it tasted so weird. What's wrong with the chickens? Why is the texture of the chicken changing? This is scary. I've experienced this twice only with ShopRite brand boneless chicken breasts. They have a crunch to them when eating it, a weird texture. I threw it out and now I only buy Perdue now. I was discussing this with my girlfriend and she said another girlfriend said the same thing. So I decided to Google this and I'm convinced this is not chicken they're selling us. This is something else, okay? All right, let's see. I've had this happen, excuse me, y'all. I've had this happen to where the chicken feels rubbery and undercooked. The chicken is organic and sometimes frozen, and I have the same results. The chicken, okay, I keep telling my husband, you know, about this issue. And what brought me here is I have a whole chicken from a local farm. It was frozen from the processor and the chickens are phenomenal. Okay, so she's buying her chickens from a person's farm. She said this time I had a chicken that was 3 pounds. Okay, and usually when I cook chickens, they fall apart off the bone. This chicken is as stiff as it's very stiff. I don't feel safe eating it. I think it could be possible. Do you think the genetics of the chicken is changing rapidly because all of these chemicals they're putting in the chicken and the antibiotics? Like it seems like the problem is getting worse and worse and worse, and it can't be reversed. It's like the chickens are changing their genetics. So maybe if a parent chicken had chemicals and everything, but a baby chicken didn't and was raised differently, it would still be affected by this disease. There's so many interesting questions. Stay away from mass-produced branding. Okay, this issue has completely stopped. For me anyway, I used to buy what I thought was good, clean chicken as it is at the market. The owner of Springer Chicken himself messaged me directly and addressed the concerns because it seemed this was happening quite a bit with their brand, Springer Chicken. He actually admitted it's a known issue within the larger processor plants. They have no fix for it. They don't know how to eradicate this problem, okay? And there's supposedly there are no health effects with this. I don't believe that completely. Just a random unpleasant experience. He sent me a mound of Springer chicken coupons and a check with a personalized letter. That's accountability, sure, but revealing that you're not the smaller, more natural brand you market, as well as acknowledging the issue, was somehow, a great thing, and he was honest. Okay, so let's see. All right. I've experienced this for the past 2 years with alarming rates of this happening with this meat problem. Tyson. We all know Tyson. Tyson in general should be crossed off your grocery list. It's probably the worst has the worst product quality And that's even excluding the woody breast disease issue. Tyson is the worst factory chicken, and its volume of recalls should be enough to scare consumers. Filthy diseased animals piled on top of each other in a filthy environment. You can't do much worse. Okay, that's someone's opinion right there. Okay, I like to buy organic chicken if I can at a supermarket that they'll say it doesn't have any chemicals and all that stuff on it. Okay, I too have had this issue, and it's starting to make me think seriously, is this might not be natural meat, but maybe something is pumped into the chicken to plump it up or something injected to it during raising to harvest quicker. It's nasty. I switched to organic and I don't have this issue anymore. I wonder what goes into our food these days. You and me both. I think this is the result of factory farming and chickens on top of each other with a place to move. Who knows? Whatever their vegetarian, they're not really writing this grade. I buy my chickens in rotisserie chickens from Whole Foods and the organic ones from Costco, and I never had this problem. Hi there, I've also come across something very odd. I buy from a local and popular meat outlet selling local grass-fed range, no antibiotics or anything, no hormones type of meat. Poultry farms, not factory farm meat. We've enjoyed numerous excellent buys from there. Then we bought 2 chicken breasts, the size of turkey breast. That is a red flag. A chicken breast, 2 chicken breasts, the size of a turkey breast. Okay, and it was good, the texture, the cooking, but then a second purchase of a similar product, the first bite was tough, like eating a very thin brand of gristle found on steaks. Again, the taste, the smell, the color, everything was below the layer on the breast were fantastic, except that the outer part of it. Okay, I think one of the farms is pulling a quick one on the outlet. I came across this a few times and it's gross. What I've noticed is a difference in color, and that's what I noticed too. It was almost white, the part of the chicken that was just not like nothing I have ever experienced before. Okay, at the market, raw chicken should have an orange pinkish color. While this texture issue is coming from raw chicken that is pale and white looking. That's what she said too. It was pale and white looking. I see it just about every time I'm out there shopping for chicken breasts, and now I can't avoid it. Okay, I just had a chicken cutlet sandwich from a deli and it was the same issue. I had to throw the sandwich out because of the gross factor. You see this? Everyone, so many people talking about this, and the dates go back from 2020 to 2024, 2023. Okay, it says it has nothing to do with organic versus non-organic. It's a genetic issue with the mass producers, the factories. It's not overcooked or undercooked the chicken. It's about texture. It is called woody breast. Woody breast. I've never heard of this before. And it affects mass produced chicken. Okay. Woody breast is what they call it. It says, I came across this thread because I was trying to figure out why my raw chicken breast had this gelatinous texture to it. And as far as it goes, I've also had the situation with chicken breast, and it's described here again, rubbery, crunchy, like silicone, a weird texture. I'm not sure if this is the reason, but what I've noticed is that the chicken breasts were not properly or totally thawed. Mine was completely thawed and it had that texture. Okay. Even after, so I couldn't cook it. I didn't feel safe eating it at all. Okay. This was sporadic a few years ago. Now is 4 out of 5 chickens when I buy them. Okay. I just tried to make a chicken cream stew without thinking, 2 packs of 2 breasts. Both of them had this problem. We used to eat chicken 2 or 3 times a week. Now I've given up on chicken. All right. I just experienced this yesterday. Okay. At my normal temperature, I cooked it and everything like that. And it was like biting into raw chicken breast, and it had an odd bite to it. See, the type of chicken that I had, I could not bite into something like that. The texture was almost as hard almost as a rock, but the rest of it was thawed out and the texture was sort of like fake meat silicone type of thing. It was insane. Okay, she said it had an odd bite, like you're biting into a piece of rubber, like a silicone type of rubber, and the squeaky feel was definitely a spot on description. This has happened to me a few times. I guess I'll start buying organic chicken breast. You mentioned F perfumes. Hold on, something. Purdue chicken strips today. All right, let's see. The smaller piece of the chicken was left in the bowl. It had that weird texture. I decided to eat it by dipping it into salad dressing. I took one bite of the piece and I smelled something floury on in the meat when she bit into it. Like something like a spray bottle lingering in the air, the smell. I asked my husband to taste it, and he also tasted a floury taste to the chicken, too. That's it for me. The taste of perfume, cigarette smoke in my food is the biggest turnoff. Purdue can have chickens. Okay, she said it was Purdue. Okay. Last night, this is my first time I've experienced this weird texture. This was in October of 2021 when this was posted. I am a chef, so I know how to cook. And I thought to myself, what in the world? I bought a 4-pack of bone-in skin chicken breasts, and one out of the four had this weird texture. I have a rotisserie oven, and I used the thermometer to make sure it was the right temperature. So, this is a chef saying, what in the world, when he bit into tried to cook the chicken. I'm confused reading the comments. I had a chicken sandwich from Wendy's today. This is in 2021. I had a chicken sandwich from Wendy's, and it was squishy. It was not raw, but felt raw. I said it felt like it would burst, like a rubber balloon in the center. People here are commenting about this woody breast, but the description seems very kind of different, stiff and hard. What I experienced is a raw feeling texture, rubbery, and that was it was squirting the meat. Oh my goodness. I am seeing some below mentioning is caused by cheaper chicken, factories bringing and injecting. This is not the case. I believe this is from overbred chickens. It's a genetic issue. As much as it is safe to eat, I'm not too sure I want to experience that again. Whole Foods made a statement that they would not sell or deal with factory commercial chicken suppliers. Okay, so you will have better luck with them. And they do business with Bell and Evans also, and they don't have this issue with their 365 or B&E. Springer is one of the culprits for sure. Springer chicken again. I complained a while back, and the owner does reach out, but and gave me some coupons and stuff. I think the best way to describe the texture, if it were raw, is a weird raw feel. Almost like crunchy a little bit. Okay, so strange. I didn't think it was dry. I felt like something should ooze out of a pocket in the middle. It didn't look funny or seem different other than the mouthfeel. I couldn't eat it. I didn't trust it. And it was cooked all the way. All right, basically, same issue. I think I probably have, yeah, I just have two more comments to show you. All right, I've been having this problem for many years on and off. Now it's constantly happening, whether it's Walmart, a small local grocery, the Amish grocery, all of them have this problem. I thought it was the injection or the saline or something they're putting in the chicken, but it's actually a deformity of the chicken's muscles called, again, woody chicken or woody breast. All the more reason to buy local pasture-raised chicken, which can be expensive. I'm guessing local poultry farmers are better about keeping it at bay and breeding against it. Probably has to do with the decades of industrial farming. Okay, let me move this up. I'm trying to move this article up. It might have something to do with the decades of industrial farming, chickens being grown with no sunlight, so packed in they can't even move, growing so fast that their legs can't support their bodies, even if they had somewhere to move. That's total speculation that's the cause, of course, but it certainly can't do any good for their genetics over generations. My goodness gracious. And I actually feel sorry hearing that for the chickens too. Hearing something like that. Okay. As all the commenters, I am too super confused and Googling, why is my chicken breast stiff like a corpse? Brand organic, simple truth, and now knowing I'm not crazy and others are speaking out against it. I'm sitting here hungry, looking for a juicy, hard, woody chicken breast with extreme disappointment. Something like that. I learn something new every day. So, okay. And here's the last comment that I want to show. Everyone needs to call the USDA and voice your concern. I live in Maryland and we're having the same problem here. And I hate that crunchy taste. I know this is an older thread, but it's still happening. And now I can't find any stores that don't have chicken with the same problem. I'll be the first to call the USDA today. Thanks, everybody. Get on your phones. This was posted in 2020. So, okay. This is the first time that I have experienced anything like this recently when I bought chicken twice. Many of them are describing the texture as sort of like crunchy. I guess that's after they cook it. I did not cook it because I could not believe what I felt when I tried to, because I was going to chop up the chicken for a meal. And all the part, it was completely thawed out again. Some of it felt like regular soft chicken that's thawed out. And sometimes it does have sliminess on it, but when I got up to the top, I'm like, what's going on here? This chicken is thawed out and it's hard and the texture is weird. And again, they described it like silicone or plastic, but hard silicone or plastic. And when I cut into it, it didn't even look normal. I said, oh, hell no. I said, what the hell is that? I can't cook this. And then I looked at the color again and it was somewhat white. And I thought, okay, I thought maybe this is just an accident with the chicken. And then I bought some chicken breast again, and there it was again. I said, no, I said, let me research this because this is insane. This is insane. But then I did buy more organic chicken at Food Lion and no chemicals or anything like that in it. It says that on the package, so I bought it and it was completely fine. I can't remember what brand it was that had this issue that when I bought it, but I was very disturbed and I wanted to see, am I the only person who has noticed this about the chicken? I never knew it was called woody breast, and something brung up in the comments was about what if this has happened because of a genetic change in the chicken. And it scared me because I thought of that movie, certain movies I've seen where the DNA of a human change because you've changed something with the food we're eating. They're saying that it hasn't caused any health problems, but how do we know 10 or 12 years from now we might not see some issues from this? They're saying it could be a genetic issue. The chemicals, again, the way they breed them, and not developing properly, growing too rapidly. And it's just amazing when we talk about these issues with the food and the conspiracy theories where people will say the government is trying to have decrease the population, so that's why the food is bad. I had mentioned before that Dawn soap is nothing. This is like it used to be. You have to buy Dawn Platinum, which is more expensive to get the results from the original Dawn. And Oreo cookies, the Oreos taste nothing like they used to. It's like cardboard. You don't even get double the filling like they used to give you. And now this chicken issue. And it's just amazing to me because a part of me is saying, well, if the government wanted to do something with population control and messing up the food, then why are they so big on immigration? I mean, not everyone, but you see that. Why would you try to overpopulate the United States even more if population was an issue and we have a food crisis or something going on that maybe we're not aware of, and you have to keep pumping up the over pumping up the meats and stuff to get it to the public. And now we have inflation and the I went to Walmart and I could not believe the prices. Chicken that used to cost maybe $5 to $6 is now $10. Yes, I already noticed a while ago how expensive the steaks are. Steaks and chuck roast, for your pot roast and stuff. And steak now is what, $25, and you're not even getting a big piece. The pot roast, the chuck roast, they'll say that it's about over a pound or 2 pounds, and I look at it and I recall chuck roast, the pot roast and all that stuff. I recall it being much bigger than what they're saying it is. Like, they'll say it's close to 2 pounds. It doesn't look like it's 2 pounds. It looks like it's 1 pound. And when I was little and a teenager going to the supermarket, the meat was bigger. And now they're claiming it's the same size, just about. It doesn't look the same at all. Even the fish prices are high as I don't know what. Everything. And even before inflation, some of it was kind of high, and you're not even getting that big of a piece and everything. And I couldn't help but think of that movie Soylent Green. If you've never seen that movie, I highly suggest you watch it. And I also get upset, even though I do eat chicken, I don't like the thought of too many chemicals and overbreeding, and you can't even walk. They can't even walk and stuff. And I saw this woman cooking a chicken breast. She bought one chicken breast, and she makes amazing recipes, but I never saw one chicken breast as big as what she uses. I've never seen anything like that before. And it's not crazy to think that this can have an effect on us possibly in the future with too much engineering certain animals a certain way and not eating how we used to. I did research, halal. I was always curious, what is halal food? Islam and Muslims, they'll say it has to be halal. So I researched it, and basically is you give dignity and respect to the animals. They don't put all those chemicals in it. They don't even want people in the room or around the animal when they unalive the animal to feed people. They want it to be calm and to feel safe and probably make it quick. They try to give it respect, even though people are going to eat the animal for food, and clean ways of and sanitary ways of how to prepare the meat. So I said, well, shoot, if there was a supermarket selling halal meats, then I would probably go there. Again, mentioning the comments, maybe going to the farm, a farmer to get your meat. Now, somebody said that they had the same issue when they went to the Amish, and the Amish are known for very fresh food, but they said they ran into that issue also at a local market. I don't know if they mentioned the farm, but this is an issue going on. Some people are saying, oh, is it cheaper meats or the mass production meats? And even the chefs are noticing it, and they have a problem with it too. And I think more people need to speak up. So that's all I'm going to say. I want to read your comments below. Tell me, have you experienced this with meat? Not even just chicken. Could it be with steaks, anything, but especially chicken breast? Some people said they noticed the woody breast with chicken legs as well. Like I said before, when I bit into a piece of chicken that was cooked from the supermarket, it had no taste. Literally, it was like I ate nothing. It didn't taste like chicken at all. And this is horrendous. This is horrendous. In our country, a lot of people do talk about our country having some of the worst food in comparison to other countries like over in France and different parts of Europe, where the food is just cooked fresh and people lose weight instead of gaining weight because they don't use all the preservatives all the time. And it's a mess. And it's no surprise to me we have so many health issues going on in this country because of the food. Even Whole Foods, there's been a little bit of a controversy with Whole Foods because they got caught selling stuff that wasn't even organic. Not everything in there, but some stuff. So this is just terrible. I want to know, do you have this issue when it comes to chicken breast? And what do you do? What do you do? Where do you like to shop? What do you suggest? And call the USDA, like she said, is something, because I never want to see that again and have that problem. Number one, food is not cheap. I don't want to pay all this money for my chicken and then I can't even cook it because half of it is hard as a rock or some weird rubber, but also sort of hard, a mixture of that. Definitely felt like I was looking at some lab grown type of stuff and I got freaked out. Like, I'm not eating this. So let us know again. I appreciate you joining me today. I can't wait to hear your opinion about all the food, not just chicken, everything. Let me know again in the comments section. So you all take care. And I might leave the link to Dr. Haidia's Instagram or her website, her official website to donate as the first comment pinned. And I will be reading your comments. So that is it for now. I hope you enjoyed your day. Please get those likes up. And if you decide to subscribe again, click the bell and click all notifications so you know when I'm live and when I upload. You all take care. Bye.